So I wanted to go over these two properties that I have been talking about. So the first one is the Lacey property that we're working on. We're currently about to go under contract for 4.65. And that one is running at about a 6.8 cap, which is a nice cap. Lowest we like to go is a 6.5. So the 6.8 works really nicely. It does have a debt service coverage of 1.28, which is what the bank's like. So that one is really looking like a nice property. That is with 30% down, which is a little more than we prefer. We like to be around the 25% down. But to get the debt service coverage where it needed to be, we would have to do 30% down. But it is a nice property. It makes about $28,000 a month. It's 18,000 square feet. And it has 9 tenants, which all have long-term leases and no concern of vacancy, and very easy to fill the vacancies when they have happened over the last 20 years. So very promising property. They were listed at 5.1 when they originally listed, but it's been on the market for about a year. So when we decided we wanted to make an offer on it, we went ahead and offered a little lower, and they actually accepted it. So don't ever be afraid to offer low and see where they're at, because you never know until you ask. Property number 2, it's on the market for 5.35. It is at a 7.6 cap, almost a 7.7, with a 1.36 debt service ratio. That only has 4 tenants, and it's 21,000 square feet. The concern on that one is, so yes, it still has multiple tenants, but it also says in the ad that one of the tenants is leaving in about a year and a half, which means you're going to be about half, if not a little bit more than half, vacant, which then gets concerning, because how long is it going to take to cover that vacancy? How much work is going to need to be done in that unit to get it ready to lease? So those are all things you got to take into consideration. It does have a better cap. It has a better cash flow. But just starting off with that, knowing that in a year and a half, you're going to have to find a new tenant, that is concerning. So you have to take that into consideration, and what you're willing to put up with, what you're willing to do, the effort that you're going to have to put in to get that property where it's cash flowing again. Because if you lose half your tenant base, you're not cash flowing. That one does make $36,000 a month. But again, concern is that you're going to lose one major tenant. That one space does break out into 3 different spaces. So you could have a little bit better leasing rate as far as getting the smaller units leased out and then finding the other one.